What's going down, YouTube? I got the big one for you today, no pun intended. This is absolutely my favorite Ranger of all time, so I have managed to get all the collectibles that I could in at one time, in one spot, and do a review for you guys. This is Kyoryu Gold, the Gold Ranger from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. Here in America, it will be called Power Rangers Dino Charge. I managed to get all this stuff. Man, was it steep price, but I went ahead and got it anyway. First off, we shall start with is the Kyoryuger Mo Buckle, which is basically the belt buckle and their communicator, and also holds their Zyudenshi or beast batteries, if you were. Now this toy here, this cost me about 30 bucks on eBay, straight from Japan. These are imports. You'd figure it'd be more than $30, but no, it actually doesn't make any sounds of any kind, doesn't take any batteries. It does have plenty of moving parts, however. You hit this red button right here, and it will spin. Press this lever down, it opens up, and there you go. It holds up to 3 beast batteries, or Zyudenshis. I've got Kyoryu Gold's beast battery number 6 here. I've got number 12 Dino's Grander, and number 23 Futabine. These are, obviously, those were some strange names. They'll probably change the names of the beast batteries in the American version, but that still remains to be seen. As it comes out in 2015, I believe. Maybe even late 2014. So we're going to go ahead. That's pretty much it for the buckle. It does have 2 clips back here, or 2 slots. You can wear it with a belt if you've got a proper belt to wear it with. This here does detach from this lever right here. You pull this out and it removes, because like I said, it's supposed to be their communicator as well, but there's no lights or sound effects or anything. And if you notice, hey, it's a dinosaur. Clips right back on there. Alright, and we will actually need the beast batteries from inside this to show you the next collector's items. We'll go ahead and close that. Alright, that does it for the Mo Buckle. Now first, I'm going to show you the Morpher for the Gold Ranger. It resembles, obviously, a pteranodon, or a pterodactyl of sorts. Great paint job. Completely accurate to the show. Obviously, if anyone out there who's actually seen the show, you'll notice that the strap should probably be more of a solid silver color. I believe this strap here is a strap that they've actually recycled from a Go Busters toy, Tokamei Sentai Go Busters, which was the previous series to Kyoryuger. I believe Saban is skipping that for some ridiculous cockamamie reason. I have no idea why, because Go Busters was awesome. But as you see on this side, there's some screw holes here that they couldn't cover up. Again, I'm a little perturbed why they can't cover up screw holes, but that's absolutely fine. It's not a biggie. But other than that, great paint job. Does everything that it should. Button here, button here. Here's the on switch right here. And you notice it makes the same sound that the GABA revolver makes, which is the Kyoryuger's gun. Now, like I said, I've got average size hands, so this actually, believe it or not, still fits my hand pretty well. Let me go ahead and fasten it up here. Pardon if this takes a moment. Well, that was actually faster than I thought. Fits relatively well on your arm. As long as you're not some giant meathead, you're good. You'll be able to wear it. No offense to anybody, obviously. I'm just making jokes. It opens here. Obviously, hey, look, it's a mouth again. This is the beast battery for the Gold Ranger, number 6. They call this Pteragordon. No idea why. It's just the Japanese word for pteranodon, probably. Click this button here to brave in. It clicks over. You stick it right in here. Giggity. until it locks in place. Close down the top. Okay. In the show, he will pull this lever back after doing his transformation jig. The wing pops down, as to a fighting blade, and as you release, makes the transformation sound, and obviously if this were the show, the transformation would be complete. Here's the button. Makes more sounds. About 2 different sounds, depending. It's all random when it decides to do it. This button right here makes somewhat of a powered up charging sound. If you pull the lever back more, you get another charging sound. Release the fire. And you can do that as much as you want. And it should make at least one more blast sound. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much the Gold Ranger's Gaburi Gauntlet, as it's called. No idea why. Or Gaburi Changer, as he calls it. Obviously, it's in the style of a samurai era wrist-fired crossbow. Those things obviously were pretty cool, and to make one in the shape of a dinosaur, especially a pteranodon like this, is even cooler. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the dinosaur series, so anything like this, I'm definitely going to be shining that up, putting it on display. And so that brings me to the last one. We'll go ahead and pop this out. This easily just folds in. Pull up to click in place. This button right here releases the beast battery. Just pull it out. Close. And you can turn it off and discard. Last but not least, we have the Gold Ranger's, or Kyoryu Gold's, weapon, his sword. Obviously not accurate, replica scale, but still does everything that it should. It still, represents it relatively well. Really great paint job, some interesting stickers on here. It does light up, make sounds on switch here. Same exact sound as the Gaburi Changer and Gabba Revolver, the gun and gauntlet that were shown previously. This right here is just, it's flush paint on the eye here. However, on the other side, it is a clear plastic mirror or plate to show lights from the inside. This does make plenty of sound effects. Raise this up. This right here, that does nothing. That's just the end. Trigger here. Alright, you have 2 levers here at the end. This is where things get interesting with this weapon. It actually opens up like this, and you'll see 3 slots down in there. Now those are for beast batteries or Zyudenshis. Each time you load one in, we'll go ahead and load in one. You'll close it down, it'll snap into place, and it'll say Gabarincho. Basically means chomp chomp. Alright. Once you have that in, it'll still make that sound until you hit this lever up. It'll make that sound once, and then pull the trigger. Makes 2 different sound effects. Okay. Now if we open this again, makes a cool little sound there like it's opening up. We'll go ahead and stick in the other 2 beast batteries I showed you previously. Number 12, Dino. Go ahead and click that. Stick it right in there. Close. Okay. Goes up again. It'll make the sound twice because there's 2 batteries instead of 1 now. Go ahead and hit the trigger. It'll say Xandar and have a nice electrocution lightning sound effect. This piece here is made out of a hard plastic, so obviously it's not a real blade. There's no tip on it, so you can't really hurt yourself there. It's got this right here because the show he actually uses this as somewhat of a rifle sometimes. So obviously it kind of looks like a bit of a rifle, Too bad that the handle doesn't snap down into place or anything like that. My brother actually mentioned that to me. That was actually a pretty cool thing that he noticed. But it doesn't do that, but even though it still has that function. Last but not least, we put in a third and final Beast battery. I'm going to start mixing my words together. That's fun. Go ahead and brave him in. Number 23, Futabayan. It's the Beast battery that came with this sword. Close that. Alright. Lift it up. Makes the sound 3 times. And automatically goes into this charging musical number. It'll keep going until you hit the trigger. Pull the trigger, it says Xandar Thunder. It'll always make that sound until you hit the this again. Pretty cool, right? Alright, guys, well, a lot of toys that I just reviewed. I've still got a lot more toys to review to come. A lot more collector's items, if you know what I mean. These things are becoming more and more rare. Again, picked up the Mo Buckle for about 30 bucks on eBay. I picked up the Morpher. This was actually about $50 on eBay. And then the Xandar Thunder Sword, this was actually about $65. So all the prices vary, so good luck if you try to track one down for yourself. Hopefully you don't have to pay an arm and a leg like I did. Alright guys, until next time, I'm the Swordsman. Later.